through Tigers, White Sox, 75 Fahrenheit clear, 6 miles per hour. In is the win. And we get to see these first-round draft picks squaring off against each other, Mize and Dunning. Well, they're both first-round draft picks, but one is a first overall draft pick, and that is Casey Mize. Let's see what we are dealing with here. The Dunning opens up with the White Sox at minus 160, and he's still there. This total hasn't moved either, under 9 at minus 115. So Casey Mize last year in high A, Lakeland, double A, Erie, 8-3, 2.55 ERA, 0.94 WHIP, 109 in the third, 106 Ks, 23 walks, and he looks very, very good in the 2 different spring trainings that they had this year. And going up against Dane Dunning, injured last year. We don't have his numbers since 2018 when he was high A Winston-Salem, double A Birmingham, and he looked very good. 2.71 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. The White Sox have won 3 in a row and 5 of 7. Dunning, the 29th overall pick in the 2016 draft, and the Tigers don't hit righties. Are you surprised that Dunning is the minus 160 favorite in this spot, Nolly?
A bit surprised, yeah. I think there's a discrepancy in the pitching. I do believe in Dunning. Don't get me wrong, but I think that line is more so when you look at the way the offense is going off for these White Sox. I think that's more so with the indication of the line. Maybe if you say there's an unknown between these pitchers, that line is more so saying that's the 162 is discrepancy in how these bats have been hitting. Because when you look at these pitchers, Mize is definitely the guy with the higher ceiling. This is a guy that's got 3 off-speed pitches that are above average, and depending on what scout you ask, they'll tell you that his out pitch, which is considered his best go-to pitch on an 0-2, 1-2 count, they'll say that it's different pitches. It's his slider, it's his changeup. So just an indication of how good his stuff really is. There's a very high ceiling with these number 1 picks. These number 1 picks pretty much pan out. There's a lot of these guys they just do. There's a high risk for these guys coming out for the major leagues, and they do their due diligence. So in order to take a guy, the number 1, I expect big things from him. He's only been in the minor leagues for 2 years, and so I expect a really good start out of him. And then on the other side, Dane Dunning is a guy that would have been in the major leagues last year, except the injury. You know, coming off of Tommy John, and he looks really healthy. They're saying all the right things about him. The one thing, though, the concern is that I don't expect him to really go deep into the game. That's something that you always see with Tommy John, with the Tommy John guys. But I expect both these guys to come out and pitch really well. For Detroit, they really haven't been hitting the ball at all, and Chicago White Sox have. And it's something that I always say is that good pitching beats good hitting. So I expect the White Sox to struggle here, and I expect Detroit to continue to struggle. And the way I'm attacking this is attacking the first 5 under here. I expect to have value, being that this is the first time out for both of these guys. Especially Mize. I expect this guy to hit the scene rolling.
Yeah, I think Mize will hit the scene rolling as well. I really do. And I don't, we're talking about 2 possible elite pitchers in the future, especially Mize. And I can understand the first 5 under 5 for sure, but I think that my best angle here is just the first 5 on the Tigers, saying that Mize will be better. I'm going to get a plus 115 there, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Casey Mize to. I know this White Sox lineup is very dangerous, and I know Detroit's lineup doesn't look as good without C.J. Cron, but I think that I have an advantage on the mound. We have the number 1 overall pick going, and all you hear are great things about him and how much he's just itching to get on that mound. He gets to go on that mound without, 30,000 fans in the audience. I think that's going to help him be focused here. And I'm going to get a plus line. So I don't care how hot the White Sox bats are right now. I think I have a clear advantage with the number 1 overall pick. And I'm going to take Tigers first 5. We'll see what I get. It's plus 115 right now. And we have Nolly Knows on the first 5 under.